Some of these players shouldn't get their money, shouldn't get wages. Some of their players shouldn't get their wages up. The biggest bottle job in Celtic's European history happened yesterday. 3-0, 3 goals up from the first leg. 99% chance of qualification to the Champions League. Celtic were the first team to score. The game plan was actually very good when Celtic scored, when Kalmack stepped up to score. Celtic moving the ball past. Celtic dictating the tempo. Benjamin Nygren gives a Wi-Fi password, the literal gift. LASK, the Austrian champions, the Wi-Fi password. We lost to a Wi-Fi password in the last stage to get to Champions League. Honestly, a disgrace. And we're gonna go all in. We're gonna go all in. All in. Yeah? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Yeah? Cine Salo, if it wasn't for Cine Salo, if we still had Kasper Schmeichel, would have been 10. It would have been 10. Cine Salo with the penalty to save, to deny. Adrian, hat-trick. Yeah, that's literally the only positive I can take from the game. Literally the only positive I can take. Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting how the whole defence has been cut open with a carving knife. Has been sliced open. Flesh wound visible. For all to see. Don't even get me started. The whole... And not only do you bottle a 4-goal lead, yeah? Not only bottle 4-goal lead, we got injuries. In areas we should have prioritized this summer, we get injuries. Alistair Johnston's hamstrings, we know are cooked. What did we do? Did we do anything about it? No, we didn't. Are we gonna trust the young youth? We're gonna trust the YG. We're gonna trust the YG. We're gonna trust the youngers. Colby Donovan. But you see that brother's now fallen. He's now injured. And you mean to tell me it's gonna be Anthony Ralston against the Huns? You mean to tell me it's gonna be him against the Huns? Because you can kiss goodbye to Seagull now. You think Seagull's gonna come? You think he's coming? Nah, he ain't gonna come. I know that. I ain't a blind man to see it. I was crying. Yes, I was happy about Celtic getting attackers, but we needed defenders because the evidence was there. What? Clean sheet against in the first leg. LASK couldn't score. Yeah. Offside. And us playing the offside trap stopped them from scoring. That's what it was. And Sinisalo stopped them from scoring. 40 million gamble. Board. Do you know what? The board, the Celtic board, Donald Desmond, Bill Nicholson, and Nisham, hello. Bill Nicholson, you can hold that. You can hold that. You gambled again. This time, every year, end of August. Oh, you dilly-dally on our transfer targets. You won't pay the money down, even though the player wants to come to Celtic. The money's there. We got the money there. Why can't they put the money down? Oh, all of a sudden, they're not going to put the money down because Celtic are in Europa League. I am beyond tired. What are you, Celtic fan? Lost 5-1. So I'm going in. I'm going all in. Absolutely unbelievable. Martin O'Neill as well. I like him. For what he's done as a Celtic manager, I like him. But he's also a part of the problem too. Because he told the board, he said in press conference, I don't need centre-backs. I don't need centre-backs. Oh, we didn't need centre-backs after this performance. Carter Vickers has just come back from a serious Achilles injury. Same serious Achilles injury that some people struggle to walk from. Some people struggle to walk when they rupture Achilles. Even he is probably one injury away from the defense being cooked. So now we need to get a right back. We need to get centre backs. We need to get a full back. I mean, this is just crazy. Austin Trusty. Listen, I'm not gonna come at him, but the way Trusty got cooked. But to be honest, the third goal especially, right, that LASK scored, I'm not gonna blame it on him because, let's be honest, someone had to go to the player on the wing. And yeah, he probably got drawn out, but let's be honest, the midfield was bypassed. But let's talk up, and we're going to get on the midfield, by the way, yeah? Because I'm pissed off with the midfield especially, by the way. Because they didn't sort the midfield as well. The midfield and defense was the glaring issues of the team, and we see it now. Trusty got cooked, flip-flapped, got literally sent to an air fryer, and he's literally food. That's what it was. That's what happened to my boy Trusty. That's what happened to him. And then LASK, they scored that third goal, by the way. Just before the 60th minute mark. And they had all the momentum on their side now. Not to mention, I know, look, our left back, we all like Kieran Tierney. But guess what? Injury prone. This brother can't even last a full 90. When was the last time this brother didn't have done a full 90 on the field? Oh yeah. We had to sub in a centre-back to play left-back because you didn't get a left-back to come in when you had 3 whole fucking months to sign a left-back and you didn't do it. Oh, pass up the opportunity to get Soraki because he's an injury-prone player. So now we're going to rely on an untested 18-year-old Chelsea youth who, for one, is not going to be a Celtic player. He's just a loan. And two, even if he does an adequate job, he ain't going to come back. Do you know what I'm saying? He's not coming back. So we're going to be here again, this time next year, crying out for a left back. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's your defense. That's your defense. And oh yeah, let me tell you something about the defense. The defense held 60 shots, yeah, because LASK, they had 20 shots. 20 attempted shots on goal in the first leg despite losing 3-0. So there was always the opportunity that they were always going to come back. 40 shots. Who gives away 40 shots in a game of football? Only Celtic Football Club does that. And these men won the Champions League in 1967. So guess what? Heritage gone. And if it wasn't for the Champions League, we'd have the worst European campaigns out of any team. Kairat made their UCL debut last year at the expense of us. But let me tell you something. This is even worse than Kairat. Because all we needed to do was score 1 goal. We were undercooked. And this time in attackers. And now we were undercooked in terms of defence. So what's it going to be next year? Undercooked in terms of midfield? So Ross, no, don't piss me off today. No, I'm already pissed off, man. I swear down. We are getting outshot. 10 big chances to 1. 10 big chances to 1 to Ross. And Celtic once upon a time was actually the standard of Champions League. They was the standard. Do you know what I'm saying? Not anymore. Not anymore. Look at the way LASK was scoring their goals. Outside the box. They were just sniping outside the box. They literally copied what we done. First thing, they copied what we done, but they done it better. My lord, man. My lord. Let me get onto the midfield. Callum McGregor, if he decided I want out of Celtic, I don't blame this guy. I don't blame this guy. The most decorated player. One of the most decorated players who's won multitude of league titles and cups with Celtic Football Club. Look at the way his teammates let him down. But even so, he tries to put in extra shifts in midfield. But guess what? Sometimes he's too gung-ho. Way too gung-ho. I'm saying, way too gung-ho. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. This was the third goal. This was the third goal. Right. This was before the LASK scored the third goal. That's Carmack there. And that's Mika Ball there. Right there. What is Callum McGregor doing there, please? When you're meant to be the defensive midfielder in the team, why are you pushing up? Why are you pushing up? You're 4-2 up on aggregate. Why are you pushing up? You're pushing up. What are you going to do? Get another goal. You leave yourself open for gaps for LASK to exploit, which they did. Because now Austin Trusty had to go to the left to try stop the attack. He gets cooked, and then LASK continue doing their thing. They continue advancing, and they soon score. They soon score that chance. They soon score it. Yeah. Well, you know. Yeah. We needed an enforcer. We needed an enforcer in the middle. Because Carmack, he's getting older. His legs are going to be gone. And he's going to retire real soon. Do you know what I'm saying? Mika Ball, I'm going to give him a chance to see. But let's be honest. Man, even listen. Benjamin Nygren. Yeah. I'm going to get on to Benjamin Nygren. Because you were at fault for this comeback. You were at his hospital pass. He tried to find Callum McGregor. Yeah? Which led to the opening goal. He tried to find Callum McGregor, not knowing that Moses Usor was hiding behind the back of him. Hospital pass comes in. Usor comes in and scores. And better yet, he was a Nigerian baller. So, yeah. My Heritage even scored against Celtic Football Club. Make that make sense. Make that make sense, Ross. I just don't get it. Jan. Oh yeah, but at least Jan got an assist. So, Didi's replacing. This guy needs replacing. Just tired, man. You leave Camilo Duran to chase shadows for the whole game. And you don't bother changing it. You don't put the Hassan guy on for maybe when you get a counter. You don't even think about that. You sub in defenders when you can't defend. Unbelievable, man. Unbelievable. And then you leave Casper Hull, who was arguably the best defender out of the lot of them, and was a striker. What does that say? And then you see the look on the bench. You see the bench. Honestly, disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Our first substitutions. Sebastian Tunetti. Let me get on this, brother. Let me get on to Sebastian Tunetti real quick, yeah? This brother can't pass. He's a winger, right? But he's scared to take on the opposition. I've never seen a brother scared to take on the opposition, and we paid money to sign this dross. No wonder his country didn't do jack all in the World Cup, because I've seen it for myself. No wonder we couldn't do jack, mate. No wonder. We're all seeing it for ourselves, man. Umayasa. We're playing a guy that wants to leave Celtic Football Club. His attitude, his mindset is just not there. Gives away a penalty. Gives away a penalty in extra time. Cool. Liam Scales, centre-back. talks to filling at left back purely because of his Irish exploits. That's literally what it is. But newsflash, this is an island. This is Celtic Football Club, and he has to play centre back. That's what it is. Luke McGowan, peanut-headed Philita Puta, you bitch, yeah? You are at fault for costing Celtic this game. And all of a sudden, he wants to deactivate his Instagram account and hide. See, when you deactivate your Instagram account, you are hiding. You are not taking account. You are hiding responsibility. Send this brother back to Dundee. Oh, wait. They wouldn't take him. Because, oh, guess what? Dundee beat their rival on their turf. Where no? Absolute joke, man. I am sick and tired of Luke McGowan. I am sick and tired of Rio Itate. I am sick and tired of Sebastian Tunetti. I am sick and tired of this defence getting cooked, getting injured. I am sick and tired of the midfield not doing their jobs in the midfield. I am sick and tired of seeing Dane Murray at my club. I am sick and tired of this brother. And this club didn't send him to Dundee. And we sold Naoki. We sold Liderbike. We sold Stephen Welsh. All of them would have done a better job than all this dross here. And then the death blow, bringing in Anthony Ralston. Yeah. No wonder this guy's getting a contract extension. I'm just tired. I am tired, man. Are you telling me James Forrest couldn't even get a run out? Hassan couldn't even get a run out? Hell, I'd even see James Forrest over Sebastian Tonetti, even though his legs are done. Because this guy is cooked, man. This guy is cooked. This stud shouldn't even exist. I didn't even know this guy even existed. Don't even get me started on him. Should be at Bolton Wanderers. What's he doing here? And as for Callum Osman, he might be thinking, how does he not get a game? It's Ross, man. Honestly, let's get in, yeah. Let's get in. Let's see their defender, their left centre back was creating chances. He was doing his defensive work and he was creating chances. And he's a left centre back, by the way. You think any of our centre backs can create chances? No. It's Ross, man. I am so. Don't even get all of these men in the midfield here, yeah. Horvath, Bogarde, Luke Jelic. They just ran through like a match truck. That's what it is. They ran through like a match truck. There we go. They were putting boots to us. Boots to us. Arts. Controlling the tempo, assisting, scoring, doing what they need to do, doing their jobs as midfielders, and getting onto the strikers as well. They've been on job. What did we do? Nada. Try defend the 4-goal advantage with players we don't know how to, players that fold under pressure. This isn't the Scottish League where you can stat pad clean sheets. You can stat pad clean sheets for fun in the Scottish League. You can't stat pad clean sheets here. Oh yeah, you thought you could. Oh yeah, just because you thought you could get a clean sheet. Oh yeah, let's go defend 4 goals when LSK could have scored goals. Ah, what a joke. I'm seeing it. This is the first thing I see on Twitter is this. Oh yeah, Rangers fans laughing at our expense. Okay, cool. Yeah, go. Yeah, go on, Rangers. Yeah, go on, Huds. Laugh at you. Laugh. Because I'm going to be here when you fail. Now? Because you're no better than us. By the way. We gave you Europa League and you got dumped out of it. You're no better than us. Oh, yeah, tit for tat. All you want to do is just tit for tat, mate. That's what it is. Whatever, man. Whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? SM Media, they said this. Last year, Celtic fans were justified in blaming the board for going into the Champions League qualifiers underprepared. undercooked, led to the unrest. Yep, last night Celtic went into the game, 3 goals up, spending the guts of 30 million and taking the lead. Cool. So 4 goal advantage, 99% chance of qualifying for the Champions League, and you're bottled that. And you get an extra 30 minutes to even try something, even do something. You don't do it. You fold. You fold like a stack of cards. You fold like a bunch of deck chairs at a festival. That's what they've gone and done. Tactically, Martin O'Neill got it colossally wrong, because let's be honest, he's too loyal to these. He's too loyal to these players. These players, that near miss should have forced a lot of change, especially in the defence. Bizarre substitutions. Conditioning. Yeah. The board won't spend money to Ross. And we'll be here again this time next year. And now the penalty. And now the penalty of failing to qualify for the Champions League is going to be even more qualifying rounds next year. Oh, well, it's all well and good farming another league. It's all well and good farming another title. Because what's the point? What is the point of this life now? What is the point of this life? To just embarrass Scotland in the Champions League. What's the point of winning then? What's the point of becoming kings? And this club, the club that I love, is meant to be kings of Scotland. You think that was a king's move yesterday? Bottling. That was a king's move yesterday. All right, cool. All right, cool. Sick and tired of top Celts, man. Harass, man. And we have this 6 failures in a blood clot row. Yeah? And these Celtic board ain't going to, they've learned nothing. Oh, I'll tell you who qualified for the Champions League yesterday that never qualified for the Champions League. And it wasn't LASK. It was another team from Addis Bayan, by the way. And it wasn't Karabag. It wasn't Karabag who we signed Camilo Duran from. No. It was Sabah. It was Sabah. They qualified for Champions League. So hold on. You had Kairat qualifying from Celtic's expense. And you got Sabah, who actually won the Addis Bayani League, ahead of Karabag. So Celtic could sign Camilo Duran. And now, always sorely, them man are in the Champions League. And also Bodo Glimt are in the Champions League too. Kasper Hall's old club. I always wanted Kutsun as manager. Do you know what I'm saying? I always wanted him as the gaffer. When Brendan Rodgers resigned, I wanted him as the gaffer. Do you know what I'm saying? And my point still stands. The acronym still delivers to this day. 9 months on, and I've never been more right. Banking on the Champions League money, banking on that 40 million. Oh, Celtic, can you get the job done so we can splash the cash? Oh, guess what? You can't splash the cash now. Hold that, Celtic board. Hold that. Astana. Oh, yes. We did beat Astana, but we almost bottled it. The year before, Hapoel Beersheva, we got the job done, but we almost bottled it against them as well. Well, yeah, no. AEK Aphids, you failed to get the job done. You're losing Greece in the 3rd round of qualifying. 2019. Oh, wait. I thought the 2019 bottle job was bad, losing to Romanian side CFR Cluj. At home, at Gaff as well. When they scored 2 late goals to win the tie overall. I thought, hold my beer, that bowl job that you seen yesterday was the biggest bowl job. Yeah, see. Oh, next year, COVID. Funakavaros bounced out 1st round. Next year, Midtjylland bounced out 1st round. Kairat bounced out in playoff round because you couldn't score against them. in over the 2 legs and you lose the penalty shootout. And the LASK, you suffer a capitulation the way the Italians capitulated in World War II, and you suffer capitulation then. Umasalasa. How many times do we have to run this same rascal script? I am tired of repeating myself like a robot every fucking year. Get to fuck board. We knew Arjen Engels needed replacement because he had transfer interest in the winter transfer window. You knew that for months. And only now you haggled, and you basically waited until Engels was halfway out the door to actually get Amika Boer in. But I don't know if he's not the answer. He's not the answer because we need more mandem. We need more bodies. We need more enforcers in the midfield. We knew we needed someone capable of sitting in front of the back four, protecting the defence, being an enforcer, because we know Callum McGregor isn't going to last longer. And if he does bounce now, then, yeah, Gorka, tell him. I wouldn't be surprised if Carmack goes Turkey now. I wouldn't be surprised. It is what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? Lord have mercy. And the Celtic board, you knew there were several areas of the squad that desperately needed more quality, strength and depth. But they prioritised the attack. They thought the attack was the glaring issue of the team when defensively, when we had Wilfred Nancy in charge, that defence was brutally exposed. And the defence was clearly not good enough. And how many clean sheets do we even keep last season? I can't even tell you because I can't even remember, mate. But even so, once again, instead of getting the business done before 2 enormous Champions League ties, you waited. You waited. And guess what? Some of these players ain't going to come to Celtic now. You think that Lithuanian brother Ginetis is going to come? Nah, man. You think Celtic are going to stop the money up to get him? You think they're going to do that? Nah, no. You think they're going to get the Bosnian Mamic to come through now after he see that? He's probably thinking, nah, man. Celtic are a joke, man. There's no point. How can you bottle 4 goal advantage? Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, again and again, these men do not learn their lessons. You don't learn your lessons. And guess what? Oh yeah, it's all well and good. It's all well and good because your last 3 Champions League appearances in 2002, 2023, 2024 came through direct qualification. And you know what? Rangers was the one that was carrying the coefficient. As much as I want to banter them, they've been right. As much as Rangers lost the Europa League final to Frankfurt back 4 years ago, they were the ones carrying the coefficient. They were the ones that gave Celtic the platform to even participate in the Champions League. Because we're just bottle jobs. We can't qualify from our own accord. We couldn't even qualify from our own accord. What's given a 99% chance to do so? 2017. Stop waiting to see if you qualify before spending money required to help us qualify. As much as I cook Rangers, how many signings have they made? More signings than us. Because I see to it, every single Scottish club partaking in the top 4 leagues has done more business than Celtic Football Club. Build the squad first. Give the manager the tools first. You got him, Martin O'Neill. Did you even adequately back him? No, you didn't adequately back him. But even then, he's at fault because he said, oh, we don't need defenders. So now we need defenders. They're going to these ties but be prepared. You know what I'm saying? If we went, like honestly, right, I'm going to say something really controversial, right? If we was prepared, if we was prepared in this Champions League tie. We got all our players. We got all our players. We got all our players. We got all our resources. We done the business. We sorted out what we needed to sort out. We got the backup goalkeeper. We got the fullbacks. We sorted defense. We sorted midfield. We got the attackers in. If we lost to LASK, I would have probably been cool with it. Because, let's be honest, LASK, much better team. I've seen what they've done in Austria. They won that league. And the way they play football, second to none. And we've seen it. If Celtic was reinforced, got the business done, and LASK was the better team between those two ties, I wouldn't have been crashing out like this. I would not have been crashing out like this. I would have probably been cool with it. You know what I'm saying? But the way we bottled that lead, and us not getting the business done, is the reason why I'm questioning. And then some people will tell me, oh, why are you negative? Why are you toxic and negative? Do you see why I'm toxic and negative? Do you guys see it? Are you deaf? Or are you blind? Or has something gone on with your eyes? Because I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. We deserve better. There was the same mistakes being repeated year after year after year. But guess what? Some of these supporters will go to the Europa League games. Some of them will go to the Europa League games. They won't stand on their business. Because guess what? We need to amp up the pressure now. Amp up the pressure. Amp it up now. I need to see heads rolling. I need to see P45s. I need to see man leaving the club. I need to see releases. I need to see it. Sack the board. Not another penny. Oh, let's go off. Not another penny because Celtic out here spending bread. The bread them that should have been spent since last year. The bread them that should have been spent since last year. Yeah. You lot fell. You lot are blind to the cause. You lot are naive. Some of you, these men are naive to the cause. I don't know what's going on. Easily brainwashed. Easily tricked. This is how society is now. This is how society is now. Where is the masculinity gone? Where is it gone? Because how can a man say not stand on business after seeing how many man walk through, how many man be signed on the dotted line where there should have been more man signed on the dotted line? As of right now, 1 week left of the transfer business and we're still scrambling to get our targets. We're still desperate. And guess what now? Guess what now? Don't be surprised if any of these clubs drive up the price tag. They're going to take the piss now. That's what it is. Don't be surprised if any of these targets or any of these clubs try uplift the price a little bit. A little bit, leave it. Little bit, leave it. You know it. More. Little bit, leave it. Yeah? Don't be surprised if they will drive up the price. So we see what we're truly on. Because the club ain't truly on business on the field. I ain't talking about Scottish League. Because I know we're top dog in the Scottish League. And everybody knows my channel. If you be watching me, the standard is to win. It's about making Champions League. And we ain't making Champions League. And even then, Scottish football's cooked now. Because Europa League is clearly our level. These Celtic teams now couldn't stand or couldn't hang with the Celtic teams of old. They couldn't hang with them. Do you know what I'm saying? What? Lou McGowan hanging with the old dogs. Hanging with the legends. Ah, you man are funny. Hilarious. Hilarious. Don't even make me laugh. Because listen, I just might have to laugh through this pain. That's what it is. If you can't see what Super Duper O'Neill is doing, you can jog on down to Ibrox. Oh wait, Ibrox is for losers. So you might as well jog on down to Partick Thistle. You know what I'm saying? Jog on down to Partick Thistle, mate. You know what I'm saying? Rasta. I have had enough. I have had enough, man. But the process. I need to see sack the board. Before we play Falkirk, I need to see sack the board. I need to see Celtic fans protesting en masse. En masse. I need to see back out all the banners. Make banners. Go to Parkhead and sack the board, man. Sack the board. Sack the board. If you don't want to stand ambitious, you don't want to improve the team, you don't like change. Oh yeah. Get out of the club. Get out of the club. Honestly, I've had enough. Blown up in their faces. There is no way in utter hell you should blow a 4-goal lead. And the ramifications, justice. Absolute joke. Absolute joke. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. Because let me see. I don't even want to see the UEFA rankings now. I don't want to see these league rankings now. Look at the league. England, Italy, Spain, Germany, France. So many Champions League places. Portugal, Belgium, Netherlands, Turkey. Poland's up there. Scotland not even top 10. We continue. Czechia, Greece, Denmark, Norway, Cyprus. The Cypriot League is a better league than the Scottish League. Scotland. Oh yeah, Austria's definitely gonna surpass Scotland now. Sweden. Oh yeah, Austria's definitely gonna surpass Scotland now. Croatia might surpass Scotland. Yeah, this is cooked, man. It's cooked. Anyways, man. Like, subscribe. I'm out, man. I'm out.